Hey there everybody, what is going on? I am in an incredible mood and I got a ton of energy today, and the reason why is because of the thing that we're going to be talking about today, that one thing that you need to increase that mood and energy, and that is sleep. Yes, you heard me right, sleep. Sleep is a powerful thing and it can do a ton of things, and you're going to see that today when you hear all those little tips and tricks on what sleep does for you and even how much you should be getting per night. So if you like any of the information that you hear from me today, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated. Click that bell so you know when the next video goes live, and even like the video, share it with your friends, comment down below, ask questions. I would love it all. I would love to hear from you all, but we're gonna get right into it and tell you why sleep is so important. So number one, sleep. You hear this coined phrase all the time. Sleep is for the weak. And I know you might say to your friends just as a joke, but I'm going to tell you right now, sleep is not for the weak. It's actually the opposite. Sleep is for the strong. We're going to say this a lot throughout the video, so just pay attention. Remember that phrase. If anything else, sleep is for the strong. Why is sleep for the strong? Well, you see all these people on the internet, on social media, on any platform that you're on, even out in life. You see these people, and they're doing these incredible feats. They're solving math problems faster than you. They are hitting the gym and lifting huge weights. They are looking great, feeling great, and you're thinking, why can't I have that? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, this one thing right here, you get this down, and you're on the way. You are well on the way to having any and all of that, and that's by getting some sleep. So number one, sleep helps with energy and mood. And why is that important? Well, say you're headed into work or school or sports or streaming and gaming, and you come in with higher energy. That makes you want to compete better, sports, school, whatever. That makes you want to do better. That gives you a drive, and that also helps you stay awake. That helps you stay focused, on track, helps your brain compute and make those decisions. So decision making is increased when you are under optimal levels of sleep. So if you want to increase your energy, if you want to increase your ability to perform, get some sleep. So mood too. You see me all the time on my streams. I'm happy, I'm ready to go, I'm excited, and that is because I'm sleeping super well now. Just because of all these tips and tricks that I'm going to provide today and on the next video. And so when mood is increased, well, you approach problems a lot better. You react a lot better to situations. When mood is increased, your relationships get better. So a lot of great things can come from your mood and your sleep getting so much better. So make sure you get the proper amounts of sleep, and I'll tell you guys later on how much you should be getting depending on how old you are. Number two, who says white guys can't have rhythm? Rhythm comes when it's with your sleep. And what rhythm does is it helps with a lot of things. Here we go. Listen up. This is what you're going to want to hear. Rhythm in your sleep helps create better nutrition, better digestion, and better repair, better recovery. So you're like, Zach, I don't even work out. Why do I need to recover? Well, you sit at a desk job all day, or you game all day, or you stream all day. What's happening? Well, when you're sitting, your spine is compressing. Those discs are compressing just from gravity, from the weight of sitting down. Even if you have really good posture, even if you're sitting up nice and tall, your spine is still compressing. What happens when you get horizontal? When you sleep, your spine decompresses. And so all that pressure that was put on your back, that was put on your joints, is now alleviated, and now nutrients and water and all this good stuff is getting back in your body and repairing those different things that were happening throughout the day. Your back won't be tight, your back won't be sore. You'll be in a lot better mood when you're not sore or tight the next day too. So another reason why mood helps. Also, cool little trick, you get taller when you sleep. Yeah, and you're like, I get taller? How can I get taller, Zach? Well, it's proven that when you wake up, you are taller than when you go to bed. And that's because your spine is at the optimal level of decompression. When you wake up and you're all relaxed, you're taller. If you want to gain maybe a half inch or an inch, I don't know how much you might decompress. Some decompress more than others. If you want to get a little taller, sleep better, sleep more. It's gonna help. It's gonna help, and it's pretty cool. And you're like, Zach, why are you so short then? If you get so much sleep, well, that's just because of genes, and I just got screwed. So we're not gonna talk about that. But another thing with rhythm is it helps with digestion. Sleep can actually help you lose weight and even help you use your food better. So when you sleep, your body is creating a rhythm of when you're sleeping and when you're eating, so your body knows, oh, I should digest my food now so I can give him or her energy the next day during this time. If you're doing very similar things and you're keeping a very similar schedule every day, like most people are, then that means you're probably eating around the same times too. So your body knows when to properly digest and how to properly digest food better when you sleep. And like I said, with weight gain and with weight loss, when you sleep, your body actually flushes out toxins and kind of gets rid of things in your system, so that can lead to less bloating, less gas, all of these great things for any and all ages. And when you wake up with less of that, you feel a lot better. So if you want to look good, if you want to feel good, if you just want to be great, sleep. Trust me. Okay, and now that brings us to the important question. Zach, I see all this. This is great news. This is great tips and tricks, great little information, but how much should I be getting? Well, here you go, folks. Here it is. 14 to 17-year-olds. You guys are high schoolers. You guys are, living life in the fast lane. You don't have time for anything. Well, make time for this. Make time for sleep. 14 to 17-year-olds, when your body's going through all these crazy different changes, you actually need the most sleep, 8 to 10 hours. And you're like, Zach, but I have a girlfriend. Zach, I have a boyfriend. Zach, I have friends. I have sports. I have schoolwork. I have a life. I have a life too. But I want to tell you right now, you're going to do better in all of those areas if you just get better sleep. So better energy and better mood, better relationships. You'll approach your relationships a lot better. Boyfriend, girlfriend, happy now because you're in a better mood. You go into school or you go into sports and you have more energy. It means you're going to perform a lot better in every single area. So nothing bad is coming out of getting sleep. Get your 8 to 10 hours. Trust me, 8 to 10, 14 to 17-year-olds. You need it. 18 to 25-year-olds. So that's where I fall in. We need typically 7 to 9. And I got a little saying. It's called 7 to 9, you'll do fine. And by fine, I mean great, but fine rhymes. We like to rhyme. It's easier to remember when it rhymes. So 7 to 9, you'll do fine. 18 to 25-year-olds, your body isn't making as much transitions as the 14 and 17-year-olds, so you need a little bit less, but you still need that proper amount of sleep for what we talked about before, for elongating, for repairing, for just reabsorbing, and for rejuvenating yourself and getting all those great processes out of the way during the night. So if you want to sleep great, if you want to feel great the next day, get those 7 to 9 and you'll do fine. 26 to 64-year-olds, you need about the same, 7 to 9, and you'll do fine. So you guys are like, oh, well, why such a big range? 18 to 64-year-olds need about the same amount of sleep? Yeah, because that's usually the optimal hours of daylight and nighttime. It's usually around 8-ish hours of nighttime before the sun comes up. So when the sun sets to the sun coming up, that's another thing with rhythm, is when you're sleeping, you should be sleeping when the sun is, or sleeping when the sun is down, and awake and being awake when the sun is up. Creates a better rhythm, helps create a healthy, just a little timeline for you. Okay? And that is pretty much all we got. So I covered everything from how it can increase your energy, how it can increase your mood, how you can do better, feel better, look better, perform better, just because of one thing, and that's sleep. And so you're like, Zach, well, you told me how to sleep. I feel like there's more to it, and there is. So make sure you catch the next video where we're going to be talking about how to sleep the best. There is a proper way to sleep, and I want to tell you guys, I want to share that information with you. So we're going to talk about how to properly sleep and the correct way to sleep and those things that you need to do in order for that. So make sure you catch the next video. We're going to be out here. We're going to be doing our job, giving you guys all that info on the next Just Facts with Just Zach.